I think everybody likes playing now. Probably some people play poker or some shit.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're ready to start.
That's what I'm saying, dude. How late will we stay to 11? Yes, exactly. What the hell is this? Oh, no, I'm not. You start some. No, I mean, that is true. That is true. So maybe it's like it prevents so hard.
Yeah, say I'm not.
Alright, so I think it's very because like you're out of town, you just tell us about the town strategy, right? That's fine.
Dude, you made pulpy.
There's no way to actually tell, right?
I will explain that. All lines are really different. And you guys, well, it'll be fine once people get eliminated.
I had to confidence.
I can't really see you either.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
I'm just like, is it flying?
Hello? Hello and welcome to Mafia. So, I think we explained already to everyone how to play the stream. If you don't know how to play, fucking Google it. So, I'm going to deal out the cards, and then I will explain what each role does so you guys know what that is. Yeah, so there's 4 Mafia, there's 18 people, okay? It's 2 kill power until 2 Mafia, okay? But just for fun's sake, we're only going to give them 1 kill power the first night, okay? Only one person's going to die the first night.
Later, guys.
There is 1 cop, that's the king.
There's a 2 kill power. That means
They kill 2 people.
Okay. Even though there's 4 of them?
Yeah, I will deal out the cards, and then if you're Mafia, you can worry about that. So king is cop, queen is medic. Everybody knows medic. You can't save yourself. You can't save the same person twice.
You can't save yourself at all?
Huh?
You can't save yourself at all?
You can't save yourself. You cannot save the same person 2 times in a row.
Okay.
And vigilante is Jack. Okay.
So 1 shot, right?
1 shot.
I will say the roles again after Ace. I will say it after.
I'm sure. The thing is, like, I know a lot of them.
Dude, I've been playing poker. It's like,
I can only wear a jersey that says talent.
Huh?
I said you were wearing a jersey that says talent.
Have you even looked at it?
I'm not looking at it.
First, hello everyone. I would like to introduce. What do you want me to do? I would like to introduce Rick. He played at Mafia Con and he was randomly selected to come here.
Randomly selected.
Let's go, Rick. So he's not like super good or anything. Just
Well, it was like the NBA draft to the worst players had a higher chance to be randomly selected.
You gotta be honest.
I mean, you can kill whatever. Okay. So Ace is Mafia. King is cop. And if you're cop, you check someone, and I will give you a sign. M is Mafia, T is town when you point at someone. I will double check who you point at. So if, let's say this guy's cop, let's say he has King, right? And he wants to check chillin'. He will like point, let's say you point at chillin', right? At night I say cop heads up, who do you want to check? You point at chillin', I will go like this. You will verify that it's chillin', and then I will say M because he's probably fucking Mafia. Alright? So then Queen is medic and Jack is Vigi. Vigi gets 1 shot and you're on the town side, okay? Anyone have any questions? Anyone have any questions? Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have everybody go to sleep. Right now, everybody put your heads down.
Can I get a...
Up here?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, can I put my head down here?
Yeah.
Everybody put your head down.
Me including
And then if you have an ace, if you're a Mafia, put your head up. If you had an ace, put your head up. There should be 4 of you that got ace. Look at each other. Point out the one person tonight you want to kill. Medic heads down. Or sorry, Mafia heads down. Alright, if you got a cop, if you got the king, please raise your head and point at someone you would like to check. If you're cop, put your heads down. If you're medic, put your hands up. Who would you like to save? Medic, put your heads down. If you're Vigi, put your head up. Would you like to use your shot? Would you like to shoot someone? Vigi, put your head down. Everybody heads up. And left is dead.
Medic, come on! Who the fuck didn't save me?
Alright.
They had to save the Mafia.
He literally said.
I'll at least save
before we
me.
started,
I appreciate that. Obviously.
Oh, really?
Yeah, thank you.
Where's we need like a token thing. Do we have like a
Doug?
No,
Or
that's
Oh, yeah.
He's done with the Johnny head.
Do you want to use the tape that's behind it?
Use the duck. Use the duck.
Big and serious. Nah, we got something that we can throw. What about this shit?
There's a marker.
Oh, no, we got the radio. We got the radio.
Anybody want to talk first?
Nah,
he's getting on the radio.
Yeah, you
I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah, I'm old mine.
That's sus.
I'm mad with Warriors.
You're so
Anybody want to talk? Somebody. Nobody got anything to say.
I was sitting right here.
Shut up, Joe.
Right before the game started, Leffin said, I want to play. I died 9-1 every single time.
Speak up.
It said right before we started playing, Leffin said, I die 9-1 every single game because I don't want to play. So I'm thinking if anyone here has played before with someone who could Leffin 9-1, it might be a good time to point that out.
I think you're
That's
too deep into it.
A shitload
He's gonna die
I was
anyway.
gonna say that's almost all of us.
I have never
Except
killed
for like, well, no, but I mean us thinking, and then.
Let's go, Rick.
I hate cake.
I hate it. Anybody want cake? Me?
Oh, me too.
I'll say something.
What kind is it?
We have no information on that.
I have got one.
No, it's right. All right. Oh, wait, hold on.
Sure.
No, here, right.
Well, whoever killed him knows he's smart.
We're not having any information. Like, being sus, but.
I'll say I feel like medics save themselves. That was like suspicious.
Yeah.
Can you save yourself?
Yeah.
In this game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's what happened.
Newbie
Which is a
medic.
pretty newbie play for
That's a
medic
newbie
because a
play.
big newbie play. You always save Leffin or like Mig or someone who's definitely gonna die. But
There's too much supply, man.
no grabbers. I guess. I don't want to. Let's go. This is kind of digging in what Levon said. Like who was there when Leffin said that?
No, I think he's gonna die no matter what.
Yeah.
I think you're digging in on
I'm
something.
just, okay, well this is just me.
Sus.
If I heard him say that and I was Mafia, I wouldn't have killed him.
So what do you say?
I'm saying that like I feel like people that heard him probably aren't Mafia, but I don't know.
That's sus.
I'm so
Anyway.
sus on you, Ed. You never talked night one either.
That's true.
You're so
You never
sus.
talked.
You're on my number one sus.
That's a bad list.
Oh, you're so good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just reiterating what you said. Hungry Box is like 100% sound. He's having a pretty bad memory. He comes out with that rate. He's really good left.
You gotta talk louder. I can barely hear you guys over here.
Hungry Box is town for coming out with the raid.
Whoa.
That Levin always gets night one, so it'd be pretty bad manner for him to night one him after he said that.
Alright, issue. Alright.
I don't understand if he's known for doing a bad manner.
No, but the thing is, like, everyone here knows that Lefty dies on night one, so that doesn't necessarily exclude him from being Mafia. But he's just pointing out something that you haven't played with us, I imagine, even during MafiaCon. But Leftin is typically like a strong player as town, so Mafia knows their experience to just kill the person. That's why we're saying our medic is probably inexperienced with us, because if the medic knew, they would just have saved Leftin. So there's the medic is probably brand new to this game.
It's night one. I mean, at any point they could have saved anyone who's a regular
Why
grade 10.
isn't that? Mega, come on, big deal.
Huh? I'm looking at X.
Yeah, I don't think that gives us much info to go off of.
I think it's dumb to
honestly.
waste our time talking about it.
Yeah, it's not a good like.
$8 trying to
It's not a good
sidetrack.
route to follow in my opinion. Just I don't think we're gonna get a good sauce off
Fairly
it.
sure.
Have you? I have a question. Have you watched Melee Summit?
I watched a
Mafia?
couple YouTube videos recently. You
He watched a couple.
guys.
He watched his research.
Timestamps,
I remember at 2:04.
He has like the fucking little post-it notes on his monitor.
All right, I was just curious.
Chilling.
I just want to say that I don't think that it's worthwhile for town to try and figure out who their medic is, or even talk about who the medic might be. Talking about whether or not they're inexperienced will give Mafia information for like a role kill, so that's just a bad idea for anybody bringing it up.
I agree, but
No, that's all about all.
yeah, I agree, but it's also worth that in case you see a person who's not experienced dies, there's a likely-ish chance that probably the nurse or the medic is dead. So it's something to keep in consideration.
There's too many variables there.
There's so many. It's
think-
night
yeah, but
one.
It's like, yeah, I mean,
I don't think it's-
it's soft routine.
Yeah, but to Jinder's point, like, why even try to?
Yeah,
What's
I don't think it helps.
You shouldn't play around. Like,
All right, wait, I
Doesn't
got
help.
this. I got this. Okay, so I think one of the most common things someone that's Mafia would do would try to downplay the importance of what just happened, and I think you just did that. So now you're on my radar 100%. No, you took one right to you.
Why?
Why two? Because you downplayed how important this actually is. I think this is pretty important right now, this first round. You were just like, oh yeah. Not a big deal. Well,
I
so-
actually don't understand what you're saying.
I've been so
What are
on
you
this since
saying?
the beginning.
What are you saying? I didn't downplay it. What are you saying?
No, because right now we were talking about the medic making that play, and you're actually saying right now that it's not that important for
Medic
us.
didn't make a play. The medic probably saved himself.
I know, but that's the play. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying it's a little bit of
No, but I'm
that doesn't
actually
help us.
I'm actually kind of on his side right now. He like gave me the idea to think about this, but you were the one that actually just downplayed it.
Are you
very
upset at Are you upset at Ginger?
because Ginger called me.
Ginger's the one who said that.
But okay, but you see, I don't want to.
I'm sorry for what I
I
did.
don't want to point on the person who brings it up that fast. I don't want to point it out on the person that brings it up. I want to point out the person that tries to side against
This
it.
guy's next
That makes no sense, man.
That makes sense, bro. That makes sense. Okay, say what you want. I got my eye on Toad. I got my eye on Toad. That's all I'm saying.
I know what I did.
All right. Say what you want.
I don't want And we had a little we had a little side talk. I was like, he just kept like not looking at me, and I was looking right at him. He did the classic, and then he finally looks at me. He's like, our conversation somehow got to. He told me, he's like, you're giving yourself away, and I'm like, I have nothing to hide. And he just laughed and ignored the rest. I have nothing to hide. I know what I am.
Okay, neither do I, dude. I don't have anything to hide.
I don't think he would have gone. He wouldn't have gone that aggro on first night though if he was Mafia. It makes no
Thank
sense.
you.
If he's
I
Mafia,
no.
he's
No,
gone.
he would.
No, there's no logic behind it.
Why would we go
There's
so
no-
aggro?
I don't know.
I don't get like.
Why would he put himself out there if he sees people?
I get what you're saying, but I also don't know what he was saying to Toad.
Okay, no,
I don't
Ginger
know.
brought up the point, but Toph was very fast to just side with him. But I want to look at the person who's very fast to side with the person who brought it up.
But why wouldn't you do that to Ginger? Because he made the point.
So he's
Because he was the one the one to side with it very fast.
Oh, so you're
That's
No,
like-
yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
I get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, because of how fast he was. It was like an instant reaction.
No,
I paid
no,
attention to that. That's what I paid attention
He's
to.
saying
I was analyzing you. I was analyzing everyone. That's why I wasn't saying
Okay,
anything.
yo, I got the pillow.
Because I was
So
analyzing.
that's fair if
Alright.
I'm just jumping onto it, but what I'm actually adding to it, right? I'm saying that I think it's actually legit bad to try to meta. Oh, is the medic alive or not? Because like we don't want to play based on if the medic's alive or not as technically, right? Like it doesn't make any sense. And trying to reason about is the medic alive or whatever only like gives Mafia ideas as to who the medic could be. So we shouldn't try to guess who the medic is. There's no point.
I agree.
I agree.
That's what
Just
Jinder
see,
was
we
saying,
have-
and I'm adding on.
Yeah.
That's all that
You know
was.
what? I
That's
think-
not me jumping onto whatever. Okay.
That was very smart, and I appreciate the effort.
I said blind hill.
I think most people agree with that though. Yeah, like,
No, I think we all should agree with that because that's correct. because it's the truth.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, but that was very rationally said.
This is just doesn't arguing.
We're going
But
off.
it's
we're
also
going
the
off
first.
nothing.
It's also the first night. Not much can really happen right now.
That's
There
true.
needs to be more plays
something can
that go down.
I'll show you right now. Something can happen, bitch.
Then are we ending the night?
Okay,
Are we
look.
ending? Are we,
So I think this is our info. It's either Ginger, Toph, this guy are our main suspects. I like you guys. So either we move on, or we kill Nez and move on, or we pretty much say Nez is fine and then go to someone else. I hate when we spend too much time on one person for like 3 days. So no, how do we feel about Nez?
What are we doing, guys?
Are we letting him live? We're gonna move on, or are we killing him?
I don't think you'd be that aggro on Christmas. It's
I mean, if he's only town, it's fine. I'm always down just to kill town.
Yeah, someone gotta go.
Yeah.
I like killing. I'm a killer.
Yeah,
I'm always down.
Thanks, bro. Someone.
I'm down. I'm down.
Not everybody.
I like killing.
I'm getting the suspect from him.
No,
you don't.
Are we nominating anyone?
Fuck Nez.
Are you nominating him?
Second.
A second? Alright. So Nez gets a
If you
defense,
give me a good defense,
and then we're gonna vote.
okay.
If you give me a good defense.
I'm gonna
So-
vote based on this.
Like I said, I didn't really say anything the first couple minutes. I kind of let everyone do their share of saying something because I wanted to analyze how you guys were reacting to things. And like I said, this is the first night. This is the first round. All right. You need to go on to the next couple rounds and see what happens. But I got nothing to say, man. I'm just playing the game. I'm here to stay, like, playing with you guys. You guys can like do what you want. But at the end of the day, I feel like I have a very strong read in mind, and I'll let you guys do what you want to do.
Well, tell us your read. What's your read?
My read is that Toph is Mafia. That's my read. And I don't have, I'm looking at all you guys right now, and I don't have a read on any of you.
So you're worthless.
You can say that, or you can call me a genius.
We'll
Yeah, it's
vengeance
one of
next night.
those.
Tell us your dead next
One of
night.
those two.
So are we still gonna vote? Mango, do you still wanna vote?
I've been taking L's all day. I can take no.
Yeah, I like killing town.
Alright, so let's vote on Nez. So everybody put your heads down. Raise your hand if you want to vote Nez out in 1, 2, 3. Everybody heads up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You are dead. Wow. You are out.
Whoa,
We're going to sleep.
Can we see real quick who voted?
Yeah. Keep your hand up. Who voted?
Hey, nice try, dude. Who voted?
So you can see
Mango
who
voted,
did.
obviously.
Yeah, but
I
1, 2,
did
3, 4, 5, 6,
in
7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's nice.
None of you guys voted?
9 out of 17. Okay, everybody heads down. We're going to sleep. Okay. Mafia, heads up. Decide on your first kill. Decide on your second kill. Decide on your first kill again. Decide on your second kill. Mafia heads down. Pop heads up. Decide on somebody to check. Pop heads down. Medic heads up. Decide on somebody to save.
Good, right?
Medic heads down. Vigi heads up. Would you like to use your shot? Vigi heads down. Everybody heads up. Chillin', you are dead. You are also dead.
Mafia God.
That's it, man.
when I die,
Chillin', you have to leave the circle.
I understand.
It wasn't even your beat.
So it would be easier if you guys moved. One of you guys sat where Leffin used to sit.
I'm not saying we're Leffin.
Okay, well, anyway.
How dare you walk?
Hey Johnny, I dead ass didn't even know you were playing, bro.
You want RPS, dude? Yes, you have good
He's up 850, dude.
Okay, so I think the problem that I have is that I don't believe Nez was Mafia. I really don't.
He's probably down.
He was probably 10, and
It's okay.
the way I play Mafia is that if they have such a sus read, I don't know how everyone else feels about it, but if they have such a sus read on someone, I'm down to always get rid of them in the second line.
That was like some of the most aggressive. Like,
It's so
day one
aggressive,
players.
which makes me think like maybe he was important, and the fact that he was so hell bent on Toph
If he was that
Like-
important, like if he was a role,
No, he would have came out as a role.
he would be.
He's
that
just town. We only killed the town network.
I think the weird thing is, I think that like I made a good statement, Toph agreed, and then he was like, "That sucks."
Yeah, no, that's why I didn't like.
Bro.
And then I had my little altercation with him.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I was just like,
So we had a Mafia game at our house with Summit, and Nez was part of it. And I'm not trying to be a dick, but I don't think it was a great town either. So I don't
He
think
just
we did
sucks.
a bad. I don't think
Killing-
we did a bad
Yeah.
job killing him. I think
job,
it's fine
Tom.
because off the gate
be
he
a
was
liability.
already going nuts on Toad, and then not accusing Ginger for saying the exact same thing, just chaos. And I'm okay with him going on that basis, which is why I voted.
So I actually have a question to, I guess, you and anyone else who played with him, because that was like kind of when he first like called me out. My first thought was like he's latched onto something that's like whatever, and like I thought he was down. But the more he was like trying to explain himself to me, he felt like he was getting more and more nervous. So I kind of wanted to know from you or anyone else who's played with him before, is he usually like that aggro on like, this is my reading, blah,
No,
blah,
he's
blah,
not
blah.
a quiet player.
He goes
So,
off.
Yeah, he goes off. Under both roles, I honestly forget if he had an Mafia role at that point. But
Can I have a hot take if you don't involve logic?
I'm down.
I'm asking. I just feel like your body language is funny. Cody.
Yeah, no, I'm.
That shit. It's just like, that shit ain't, you ain't like that, bro. I don't know. Like,
I've never played Mafia on stream before.
so that's even more reason,
And
right?
he didn't say nothing day one.
Right? It just, I don't know. You could be town, but that's what I'm trying to find out.
I'm actually super
Let him
nervous
talk
to
to
hear
you,
from
talk.
everyone who hasn't talked.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not but I just wanted to point it out. Like, I'm not necessarily saying you
Let's
must.
do Cody, Johnny, Ludwig, and then Triff.
I'm down. Like, but like again, before I give you this, like, I'm not like just saying, oh, you're Mafia.
No, I
but
know what you're saying.
you say moving right. I don't know. I feel like it just needs to be addressed.
I mean, I'm pretty shy in general, like in front of cameras and stuff, for the most part. But I just am.
What do you think about the situation?
Well, are you gonna
don't know.
Are you gonna provide anything for town, or you're just gonna sit there?
What'd you say?
Are you gonna be helpful, or are you just gonna sit there?
I'm gonna be helpful if I feel like I have something of value to
Do
say.
you have anything to say?
No, I don't feel like I have anything of value to say right now. I don't really understand like anyone here or how they play because I don't normally watch Mafia because I don't really sleep by that because I'm East Coast. So I actually just don't know how people here play. So I've been looking around just trying to figure anything out.
Do you have any reads though, or
Any reads?
like any subs?
Town vibes.
I just want to say I voted no to.
I'm honestly. Hey, real quick, Dreff, my bad. You didn't vote on Nez, which was like.
No, because I don't think it's like smart to kill everyone.
Wait, who didn't vote on this?
I didn't.
It was these three.
Like I didn't think there was anything of substance about
was
Rick
Rick.
Mafia.
So
So I don't
you
see
two-
why you would get rid of someone.
Cody and me, is
It
that
doesn't
it?
show why we would.
And you?
I think Triff.
Also,
Did you
let's scare
vote
the
for
crap out of me.
Ness?
I'm sure your town's gonna scare the crap out of me.
I'm just town.
I'm
just your friendly neighborhood making town.
Yeah, run it.
yeah, I just want to say I voted no for Nez because I think we need more town, and it was like a little aggressive by Mega, but I think he just wanted to play, really. But with Mafia, it has 2 kill power each time. Like we need town, so I didn't want to vote him out right away because it was like off and nothing basis.
No, there was something.
What is it,
Yeah.
full
It
Mafia?
wasn't nothing.
Nah, yeah, we definitely voted for a reason.
Wait, but we had a reason.
I want to make sure we get these three guys talking.
I just want to say I feel like most of us agree that Nez was probably town, but just like kind of
More
like
so likely he was
probably. So I feel like that gives us like a little bit of information in the sense that the people who voted for him, at least like a couple of them are probably Mafia.
Well, I was also thinking the people who didn't vote for him too.
So it's like either way, but if we think he was town, then like, you know what I mean? Like if you think he was
Mafia wants
Mafia,
killed.
exactly. So I feel like if you think he was town, then the people who voted are the ones who you got to look at more. So that's what I've been
Do you
trying
think
to
we
do.
got to look at the people who voted opposed to people who didn't vote?
Yeah, because we think
there's
he
a
was
lot
town.
of info there. We just got to
Because
pick,
we
gotta
think he
pick a
was
side.
town, I think we got to pick apart the people who voted for
So
him.
who voted?
It was
For him to die.
It was literally everyone.
Who didn't vote?
Yeah,
It's easier to ask
it's
Yeah, it was
Cody,
Ludwig,
Ned,
Kelly,
me,
and
and
Triff,
these
and
two.
Now it's
Who didn't
almost
vote?
equal,
Who
right?
didn't vote?
So
It's
we
pretty
didn't
much
vote.
equal at this point, yeah.
You didn't vote, and Dreff, and you didn't
I
vote.
want to
It's them two, it's them
I
two.
didn't hear from Triff.
And you didn't vote. So it's
I
fine.
want to hear
Who's it?
Triff. Why did you not? Why did you not
I didn't vote him, like, it's the first time that I played, but I thought he was like he was aggressive, and I thought that was because he was like take up, and he knows Top was Mafia.
The thing with Cop though is
He
like,
came out.
He would have came out.
Yeah, Cop is like most valuable role.
You literally, if you're confident, don't come out.
You want to be low key for Cop.
That's his last stand.
Unless you.
Yeah, if it's your last
but
stand,
maybe-
come
maybe-
out.
yeah.
If we're all voting on it, there's especially because
Yeah,
there's
but
one
that's
of these
why-
chance medic safety, so you can get saved.
Not why.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. No reason not to.
Oh,
Who is everyone?
I think Johnny is stuck.
don't got much to say. I don't think there's bad information ever. So if you give me like a round or two, then I'll talk more.
I will come back to you tomorrow.
Can I get it?
See you tomorrow, Johnny. See you tomorrow.
The only sus I've got, and it's purely just because we don't have sus on anyone else, is going to be Tofu. That's that I'm going to nominate.
So if we honor Nez's code,
Is it worth to kill 1-on-1? So it's like at least both sides are covered.
Well, yeah, both sides are covered. Like, it's
obviously
really
you also
side.
get peace of mind.
I mean,
That's a big
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Why are you nominating? So,
Because with this, only 2 people we've been sus off so far.
Yeah.
But
That's
why-
it. Like,
Cody, so
do you think it's worth? Okay, so I'm obviously like pretty new, so I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
curious. Do you think it's worth it to potentially kill another town member
Yes.
when we're already like potentially that
who
far
else
down?
would you kill?
Do you need to kill anyone?
yes,
Yeah,
Mafia has
well-
2 kill power until they dump
Okay.
So we
So
got
we
four
have
Mafia,
to
two
do
kill
Mafia,
power.
not
Yeah.
three.
So
Okay.
actually, right now, it's gonna go down really, really quickly unless we kill people.
So we'll be clearing just 2 people, like basically. So I don't know, but it at least clears both sides so that we don't have the sus on top for the rest of the game. Basically.
So, 2 things. One, that's definitely all well and good, but you, as soon as the day started, you were like, very like, okay, look, I think Nez was probably town.
Yeah.
What was that based off of?
So I said right in the first round that if he was Mafia, I feel like he wouldn't have gone that aggro in the first. Like, it draws way too much attention to yourself with this many people to just go in on someone.
Okay.
He was probably dumb town if anything.
Yeah, so we can live without him.
Yes, we can, which is fine, and he's gone.
I guess what I'm wondering is
But
if
then why
you and
vote?
especially other people had
Because
that
then that
opinion.
gives you the peace of mind that the 2 of them are gone. We have no other
It's
sus.
like if he was downtown, why would you vote?
Well, hang on,
against
hang on,
the
hang on.
person
'Cause-
that
so what I want to know basically
If
is,
he is dead,
go ahead.
what I want to know is like if you had this opinion, it seems like other people shared that. Like, why didn't you say that during day 1? when
I
you
did
could
say
not
that.
shoot?
I 100% said that.
Okay.
All right.
1,000,000%.
What I don't understand.
Well, that was
Sus, you're dead. Sus.
What I don't understand. Okay, we killed Nez, right? And he could be a liability. That's why we killed him, right? So why would we go with the person that he accused of killing?
Did we get a spell? Did we get a spell?
Who spilled it? Toph.
You didn't catch it. You didn't catch it. No, you didn't catch it.
it.
I do the best 50-50. I'll go down. I'll
Real
go
quick.
down.
Real quick.
They hit the numbers.
Real quick. So, if we accuse Nez for just like being a liability and we kill him, why would we kill Toph? If like it don't make sense. We would just prove his point. We could have just let him live if that was the case.
I think.
Because there's no other sus on anyone else.
Shelly,
Just
just to
that's
like,
it.
I don't know, just to like surmise it, because I feel like you have said it a lot, and to like kind of maybe back you up. I feel like the idea is to like cover your bases in
Yeah,
a sense.
100%.
I don't know if that's like logical.
If you're
What else
Nez,
do we have?
Exactly, I understand that logic, but I don't think in general like just covering your bases alone is enough. But I understand that it probably is worth exploring because we got nothing else.
I agree, but we
sacrifice
killed
all
Nez
those.
on that basis. We were like, oh,
I'll
it's
hit
cool
Axe
to
because
kill
he never
town.
talks.
Okay.
I like being off camera.
Yeah, I actually just don't think that. I just don't think it's right to kill Toph. Like, I feel like it should be somebody else. My guess.
I don't know.
Well,
Why?
I feel
Why
like
though?
It just don't
because,
matter.
I don't like
so
it,
Nez
actually.
was only accusing Toph because he was agreeing with what Ginger's saying.
Which is
And I'm
legit.
curious, I don't know. To me, it's like I don't see.
can we do Ginger than me?
Yeah.
Come to me after.
Yeah, for sure.
I got some stuff.
So
I'll have it.
I
My
wanna
test.
say, the thing that I wanted to say is that Glendy hasn't talked yet. We kind of missed him out of all the blind
That's
people.
true.
But yeah, I know that you want to talk. But the other thing too is like I don't feel good about killing Toph because he disagreed with what I said, and what I said was a good point.
Yeah, 'cause then we wouldn't have to kill you, which like,
Yeah, this
No,
is
like
he-
most people,
But
yeah, it
that's
doesn't
what I'm
make
trying to
sense.
No, I
say,
just
like,
don't think
that's
that
the
it
only-
logically follows.
You guys
So
have
super
3
convenient,
minutes.
which is why I'm adding this to the thing.
3
where I
minutes.
just want Glendy. That's all.
Right, okay.
But Nez
It's
just
me
the
and then
band
Mayo
guy.
and then.
Why couldn't you talk?
Give it to Gillendy right now.
Clinton first, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't had to see that. My only like town vibes so far are for sure Mango, because I think he's super aggressive when he is town, because he wants to like beat out either Mafia or just like dumb town, kind of like how Nez was.
We dumb towns.
Huh?
Done does.
I said Nez.
That's not so
That and the only people like I get like Mafia vibes from were just the people that did not vote for Nez, because what he was saying was just stupid.
Like,
But he was-
it wasn't like, it made no sense.
No, he was he wasn't
when
sussing what
pointed-
Ginger was saying. He was sussing the bandwagon, the fact that he like agreed.
No,
with
but if
someone.
it's a good
That's
point,
the-
then you would want a town
Yeah,
member to
yeah,
be
you
like,
would
hey,
agree
that's
with
a
it if
good
it was
point.
fire.
So,
There's all the perspective, isn't it?
having played a lot of these Sun Mafia games, one thing I will say is
Do you not
sometimes
think
we do get sidetracked on like something that happens early, and literally so many people fly under the radar because of it, and then people come up and they say, and I think your town too, for what it's worth. I think that what you're saying does make some sense, but at the same time, like going down this rabbit hole, like, okay, kill this guy, it's like a false dichotomy, right? I think we're just straight up being distracted from like something that didn't make that much sense. So that's all, because I know I'm town and
Still don't like X. He never talks day one. Check the bots. He's the most quiet person day one. So I don't like X at all.
It's definitely different.
And then he came and defended Toph, which maybe means they're both Mafia, or I don't know why he. So either they're both town or they're both Mafia. That's like my only chain there. There's no reason for him to come out defending. He said nothing, and then he chimed in and defended Toph.
We have like 1 minute. We have like 1 minute left.
You guys
And he
gonna
didn't
vote on
vote.
someone?
So we're getting some information.
We have to vote.
He didn't vote, and then he defended.
And then he defended him. That's the only thing he said. A little weird. So I think both town or both Mafia.
Do you want to?
There's no reason for him to defend him out of the blind. No one even put that kind of thing. And he didn't vote. So that's my axe. Like that, I'm just building a case on him. I don't necessarily, like I said, both town or both
The
Mafia.
day's over, so do we want to vote or not?
I'm voting Toph.
We don't have to vote.
Wait,
I'm
I'm saying
nominating
that's what I'm asking.
Like we had the same energy for we don't mind killing town on day one, so we shouldn't.
Why'd you look
for
away,
day
X?
Why am I so confused?
I'm well, there's something I want to talk about. Well, sort of. Well, not necessarily.
Just
Go ahead. Go ahead.
speak your piece.
Go ahead.
So I didn't vote for Nez because I thought he was town and like what he said. I thought he was being way too aggressive, but it still makes sense as a Taos person to me, so I didn't vote him off. But I was like, it's one of those things where I feel like we should collectively like know if we're gonna vote off someone or not. But I'm actually not sure about that. I don't know.
That was the biggest
Who we voting on?
backtrack I've ever seen.
Axe second.
Axe.
All right, so Axe, you get a defense, and then they're voting.
Should I?
Dude, what do I say?
He's,
I don't know. Dude, I think I'm dead. But I'm not Mafia.
Right?
Not, but I'm probably dead, so I'll see you guys later.
what is that defense?
Okay, so we're gonna vote.
I hate defense like that.
So
Give
we
me
need,
something, dude.
we need 8 votes to vote him off.
I don't know what to do.
Axe, yeah, everybody heads down. You will get another vote if this does not pass. So you do not go immediately to sleep. All right, 3, 2, 1. Raise your hand if you want to vote him off. Everybody heads up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Bye,
You
guys.
are gone. We are going to sleep.
Terrible defense.
Going to sleep.
Terrible.
Okay. All right, Mafia, heads up. Decide on your first kill. Decide on your second kill. Decide on your second kill, please. Decide on your second kill quickly. Motherfuckers, decide. Okay. Everybody heads down. Cop, heads up. Decide on somebody to check. Cop, heads down. Medic, heads up. Decide on somebody to save. Medic, heads down. Vigi, heads up. Would you like to use your shot? Vigi, heads down. Everybody heads up. Dreffin's dead. That's it.
Ooh, medic. Here we go.
Or we got
Oh, that's the thing.
Do the math. I have to pee.
Yeah, I have
Really.
the thing. That has to be better.
Wait, hold on. He's
Wait, are
busy.
we on
Oh,
pause?
we have to. Are we on
Pause. I have
Flashing?
If you need to pee, go pee. Do not look at the monitors. Do not look at the
Don't look
monitors.
at phones either, right?
Do not look at your
So we're on
phone.
pause?
Do not look at the monitors.
Wait,
Damn, I
one
really
person
wanted to say
died?
some shit too.
I just want to say this in the middle of last round.
Medic must have had it.
No, let's wait for me.
Oh wait, no, it's 2 kill power until 2 Mafia.
Does anyone have any questions about the rules? Yeah. Answer it now.
Can I get a beer? Is that?
You can get a beer. You can get someone to get you.
How many Mafia until 1 kill power?
2.
Put your hand up if you want a beer.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Wait.
They would like beverages.
Beverages.
I like that. I haven't heard the word beverage.
Brandon wants to forget tonight. Celebrate.
Hey man, why you bring out that bullshit, bro?
I was so sure.
One chip in the puppy. I'm not a degenerate.
I was just getting over it. Not really.
Did they start?
Not what?
Where y'all rapping?
Don't look at the monitor.
I'm not.
How many monitors are there that you have to
They're getting junk cam next. Oh, don't do it to me, dude.
Can't they just cut the cam so we can't see it?
I don't think it's like that easy. Probably.
Oh, jeez.
It's not showing.
Damn, I want to say something too. I feel stupid.
I'm excited, Brandon.
Where's the fellow?
I got it.
Brandon's got it.
It's the longest. Oh, there is game.
It's just Mango we're waiting for, right?
Yeah, 100%. He said he was peeing and he's eating.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's gonna be
5, 6, 7.
That's like the job.
Hey, okay, hey, yo, Ken, where you at? Can I just start talking?
Yeah.
Hey, okay, so real quick, I didn't vote for X because I'm dead ass confused right now. I don't know who the fuck to.
He's mine.
So, like legit, and I know he's like that regardless. So, I don't know. But if y'all are wondering why I did, I just dead ass. I don't know. I don't know who's down and who's not down.
I'll go after you.
So
Actually,
people were asking about the numbers after it was done.
Yeah.
So one person died last night, which meant that there is still either 3 or 4 Mafia left and the medic saved correctly, or somehow we accurately called Nez and Axe being Mafia and there's only 2 Mafia left.
Those are
I think one of them was. I think it was X.
But
I think
the likelihood of
I think
that
Nez
is
is
like stupid low.
What happened?
The likelihood of that being the case is like fucking.
They weren't both Mafia. I think
So-
everyone's been on Nez was town.
Yeah.
That seems the general.
I'm leaning towards the medic saved, and I still think there's like either 3 or 4 Mafia left.
I think there's 3 Mafia.
How aggressive are you generally in Mafia?
Always super aggressive. Every time.
Okay. 'Cause I don't know. I want to. I don't really matter. Just because of how like quickly you two like support each other. So
Who?
just you two. So I don't actually have any sus vibes. I just wanted to.
We haven't pointed at all.
No,
Oh, it's
earlier
just
when you were.
bro.
I don't remember the situation, but you said something at the end. I'm not accusing you.
No, it's cool.
I was
It's cool.
okay.
So basically, I think you need to play it aggressively if you're a town because otherwise you get no information. If you just sit there, you get nothing, in my opinion. And you wouldn't put that attention on
And
yourself.
then, I'm actually pretty convinced you're down now.
Yeah, duh. Hello.
Fuck up. I'm convinced you're down now.
Hello.
You seemed really nervous when you talked last round. You seemed like really like kind of shaky, nervous. I don't know anything, but
I've got a case.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'll be next.
What I was just gonna bring up was why I didn't vote for X. I think it was just me, you.
It's just black shit.
Oh,
We're just like, yo, bro.
yeah.
I
the reason-
vibe was off,
Because
bro.
the thing is, like, if we vote for X, I mean, yeah, we vote for X, and that means we believe in
Nez in the first place,
exactly.
right? That's what
and then
I was
we'd have to
thinking.
go in order of killing Toast, and then we'd have to kill Avery after.
Right.
No, that wasn't the point of his call out. The point of his call out was the bandwagon,
Let me
not
get
the
next.
point.
No, I'm saying, you go.
No, that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
Go give it to Mango after. Give it to Mango after.
Okay, so I think with Axe defending Toph before he's died, like I feel pretty confident with Axe being Mafia. I think it's funny that Toph voted to kill Axe because it knew it'd help him out since the eyeglasses or the magnifying glass was on him. So I just kind of want to hear your logic for voting
Wait.
for Axe.
Yeah, I'll go after.
I've built a case. I've built a case. I've built a case. So if we go back to day 1. So I feel like Nez was town. We fucked up on that. Sorry, Nez. Axe never talks day 1. He talks sus. Day 2, nobody's on toe. Axe defends him for no reason. That made no sense. And Nez, who we think was town, was sus on Toph. And then Axe defends a fellow Mafia, like I said. 2 Mafias. Also, Toph bandwagon on Ginger's good thought to try to get good grades. He's been playing the Ginger's my homie. That's a good idea card. So I think Toph's got to go.
And then the vote for Axe.
This is what I said yesterday.
But yes, it worked out because I think that they were Mafia. He had no reason to defend him. Nez was on, who was probably town. Toph's dead. That's all I
Good
got.
job,
I haven't
Megan.
explained why I voted Axe, but I
Same
think
shit. I said, yes.
I actually don't even have any Mafia reason because this has been such a distraction. I'm totally town.
Shocking.
Straight up is the only thing that's going to go on.
The map's there. It's a bad case against them.
that's
The numbers don't lie.
That's the defense right
Hey,
there.
okay.
If anything,
Wait,
kill me to
let's
get it out of the
go.
way and have something else to talk about because this is wasting everyone's time.
Oh,
Go no, talk.
yo, okay.
Town mayor.
So, I'm about to say some shit that don't got no logic. Okay. I'm a little you got a weird vibe too. You, because you were just like, look, now I'm a big dumbass. So I accept my role in being bad at Mafia.
Okay.
But you were like, you were backpedaling in the beginning, and then when he asked you, do you play aggressive? You were like, yeah, I play aggressive. And Chillin died dumb early. I feel like you would do that shit just to fuck.
You're right, I would do some shit.
Yeah, so I'm just like.
You're right, but why? What did I backpedal on? At what point did I backpedal on anything I've said?
Before you just said, oh, I play aggressive.
Let's focus on Toph.
Yeah,
we can kill him off the stream because we've been talking about it too long. I'm down to just get rid of
Let's focus on Toph and get back to Toph.
But anyway, that's my point. Shit just don't add up. That's all I'm saying. You could be
Which
town.
part? So do you think Mango is town or do you think he's got a weird vibe?
The fact that you were like, oh, we shouldn't kill Nez, and then when he asked you, are you normally aggressive? You're like, yeah, I'm aggressive. That don't add up.
I am. I just think
Are we voting on anyone?
Okay, all right. I don't know.
Give me this.
Go back to Toph. Go back to Toph. Go back to Toph. I don't want to
Are
waste
we
time.
voting on Toph?
Yes.
Is there a second? Okay.
Let's
Toph, he gets to defend himself. Give him the rod.
Yeah, all I got is like,
I'm gonna
this
die
has been a
tomorrow,
colossal waste of time. I think
I'm
this
sorry,
is-
Shelby. I'm just going.
It seems like a lot of people are pretty set on killing me, so I'll just throw out kind of what my thoughts have been so far, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to die. Triff, you've been awful quiet. I feel like you have this kind of energy where you're looking at a lot of people trying to gather what they're, thinking. You're one of the only people I've really looked at. From there, I actually don't have that many Mafia reads, because this has been...
Because you're Mafia.
Later, kid. And that's all I got.
Later.
All right, so we're gonna vote on Toph. There's 12 people, so we're gonna need 7 votes. Okay, so everybody put your heads down. If you'd like to vote off Toph, raise your hand in 1, 2, 3. Everybody heads up. Everybody voted, so Toph, you gone. Bye. All right, everybody go to sleep. Everybody go to sleep. Go to sleep, everybody. Okay, if you're Mafia, heads up. Decide on your first kill. Decide on your second kill. Mafia heads down. Cop heads up. Decide on somebody to check. Cop heads down. Medic heads up. Decide on somebody to save. Medic gets down. Vigi heads up. Would you like to use your shot? Vigi heads down. Everybody heads up. Mango is dead and Ginger is dead.
Can I get it?
Yeah, I'm dead ass.
Alright, so something I'll say is like, Mango is obviously confirmed town, and like I think that pretty much confirms that Medic saved him, right? And then 2 people just died. What I will say, it's like, alright, if you're an aggro townsman, like, the longer you last in the game, I think the more sus you become. So I think it makes sense that he died, because he was a huge target on his back. I think the only other person like that is Shelly right now. But I think Shelly's reads have been good so far. And I said at the beginning of the game, you should watch people who did vote for Nez. But now I'm kind of looking at it, and the 3 people who are still in the game who didn't vote for Nez, it's me, Shelly, and Shriv. And I feel like I look like I just completely ignored it, but now I'm sus of both of them.
So reminder on the numbers
for that.
If there are for Mafia left, it's pretty unlikely right now, but if there are, there's 9 players left. We get if there are for Mafia left and we get another wrong person, the game is over. It's very unlikely to do.
Toph is Mafia. 100%.
But 3 people died. That means they're at
There's
3.
I think it's 3 Mafia. So we were wrong about Nez and Axe.
Yes.
Toph is the most Mafia shit I've ever seen in my life. And the fact that, so I'm a little sus of Triff. I think you're right about searching us too because we didn't vote
Yeah,
Nez. But the fact that he sussed Triff so it seemed like a save. Because Triff hasn't said shit, but it also ignores Kalindi, ignores Cody, ignores Johnny. It's weird to me that he would like push to Triff and go like, hey, he hasn't said shit. He's the newest one here.
That's true.
So to me, I would say Triff potentially.
It is a random
absolutely be sus of me, but that's my read.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, as I say, I thought Ness was the cop because I didn't know their rules at all. And Toph, like, was, as you say, was like the worst Mafia defense ever. And he just looked at me and said, yeah, Triff was quiet. And he said that like his last words. Like, super random. like, yeah, let's say something because I know I'm Mafia. So I don't think that's a good reason to say that I am Mafia. And also, I didn't know anything about the meta game or kill Leffen at the beginning, and Leffen was killed at the beginning. So I have zero reason to kill Leffen.
I feel like it doesn't matter because it's full Mafia, so they all just sort
Yeah,
of...
they would. I
Yeah, but that,
Wait,
no, but that's a small chance that I could be less. I could be less
Hold
Mafia.
on. I have a question for Chelly. So you said you were sus of Trip because Toph called him out?
That only the baby's sus. Just because his dying breath was, I'm sus of Trip.
For me, it makes him feel like he's innocent. Like I feel like he just made like a last-ditch effort and like on a random innocent to like have us.
Yeah, but out of all the people you're going to be sus of for not saying anything, why would it be Trip and not Kalindi, Cody, Johnny, who haven't said shit the whole game? Why would you be sus of
No, because what I'm saying is like if we
He said that because I was in
yeah,
front
if
of
we
him, like,
100% believe that
surrounded.
Toph is Mafia, then the last person he called out is like a last-ditch effort to be like, look at this guy. So the people he didn't call out are like one of them's Mafia. Trip is most likely Town is what I'm saying. So I'm confused why you say he's
Because
sus.
if you were going out as Mafia,
Yeah.
you would try and like, so if we
You
all
would try and
think-
call out a townsman.
No, because if you're going out as Mafia, you would, exactly what you just said, you
Yeah.
think that if Toph is Mafia, which most of us I feel
I
believe,
think he was Mafia.
then
and I
he would
think
try and
called out-
save him by saying like, oh, I think he's 10.
No,
Because
I-
that makes it seem like an...
Yeah,
But I think he did the opposite.
It would be a Mafia out.
He said that I was
Yeah.
Mafia.
He said he was
Yeah, but
sus.
if we
Then I
believe
have
that
to
Toph
serve.
is Mafia, then we believe the opposite. Does that make sense?
We should believe he's Town then.
But if it's last dying
He's
breath.
Mafia. He's not gonna.
Yeah.
But he's
Sell
trying to
another
save
Mafia.
him.
Last time,
Because you
Why
now
would he
think
save
he's
him by
10.
saying he's sus? He's been
Because you
quiet.
think he's 10.
Like there's no target. No, that's like you're like
Yeah.
sneaking super deep
Yeah.
yogi
Back
level.
and forth though.
It wouldn't make any sense for a last dying breath to be like, I'm gonna take
Yeah.
down a fellow Mafia with me.
The guy who's
And-
been quiet
Yeah,
and
but
not saying anything that
nobody's
nobody's.
sus of Trip, so it makes sense for him to be like, oh, I think he's Mafia, because we're all going to go, well, we think he's Mafia, so he's probably...
That could be true, but one thing to note though too, the moment Mango said like, who's your Mafia read? He's like, oh, I have a Mafia read, and Mango's like, because you're Mafia, and Toph got real quiet. To me, that's like 1,000.
No, Toph was 100% Mafia,
So
but now
anything he
we're
did-
not sus of him now, though.
But the thing is, he said, I think Trip is Mafia, right?
Yes,
And-
because now we're not sus of him because we think
and
he's
it
Mafia.
wouldn't make sense for
Yeah.
like a Mafia to do that. Is what I'm trying to say.
I agree. Toph was definitely Mafia, which means we fucked up on that.
Yeah.
We definitely fucked
We
up
fucked up on
on
that.
that.
And I think he's Town because like he was just the easiest like
Yeah, and this is
target
the easiest target.
for Toph to like throw suspicion on.
Like
Like
Chelly
he
is
didn't throw
doing
it on
now.
Chelly. Like,
So who do we
I'm
have?
getting a town about.
I want to hear Johnny talk. So he was going to start talking a little later. So I want to start hearing his thoughts because I'm getting a little worried about how play some people are.
Well, I think most of their information is still like bugged. You can zoom out. I'll say something.
No.
Honestly, I think a lot of discussion right now is bad and shit like that. For example, I think Hugo, if he was actually in town, he would be talking a lot more, but he's kind of taking more of a backseat role.
I think Hugo's
So, I think if he was in town, he'd be more active and like make discussion better in a way. So my hard read is Hugo is Mafia, and
I asked you to talk. That's the first person.
Oh no, man. Can I just say who I think is like, it's kind of funny. I still think Cody's funny. I do think you're kind of funny. I think you're kind of funny too.
You think basically?
Y'all funny.
Yeah, everybody. I
What are
feel
your
I got my talent reads.
I don't think that's a bad idea. Hold on, it's a bad idea. Can I just real quick?
Okay.
You should not say who your town reads are because that just kind of puts like a target on their back. You know what I mean? Like, because I think like people need to take an active role. If you call out who you think town is, it like gives.
But I feel like
But
yeah,
that's what we
that's
just did
true.
to Trip.
But like,
We just did that to
But we
Trip.
did that based off what Toph said, who's a dying man, which is different, and like we couldn't stop that. So I'm
No, I
not
get
saying
your
I don't think we should do more of it.
But then at the same time, like, say I got to read and I died, right? Like that would just.
Well, a read on town wouldn't change anything, right? Though, like if you do, I think reads on Mafia are chill, but if you do a read on town, it just kind of like.
See, I don't know if you fucking with me or not. See, I don't know who's
Well, no, because we've also got two roles in the game who know who they've saved, where, and what, and Cop who's checked where and
There's
what.
no way Cop is still alive.
What?
You think it would have been enough?
I mean, there's no reason why.
I don't.
What if he hasn't
Yeah,
been
it's
Mafia?
RNG. Like sometimes he's alive, sometimes he's died.
Are we gonna vote on anyone?
Hold up.
So do we think all the roles are dead? Is that what you? Is that
No,
what
I
you're
don't.
No, I think Medic is actually still out.
I think we can risk another night for sure.
Medic's 100% still alive.
Yeah, if-
because they saved Mango, and then there was one more night, so they
They
saved
probably
themselves.
saved themselves.
Yeah.
So
Well, it
they're
could have been
100% alive.
it could have been Ginger.
They-
It could have been Ginger.
What?
Medic.
I would assume he would have saved himself after saving Mango, though. Well, can't you only save yourself once?
No, you can save yourself
you would
as many
alternate.
times.
Oh, okay.
Medic
So
like always
is it
alternate.
worth, with the amount of people we have now, is it worth airing any roles we've got? Because that confirms, if Cop is still alive, that confirms themselves,
if that's the
people they've
case-
saved, and if Medic is still
Yeah,
alive.
but the moment he's
Yes,
7,
okay.
be a target like
Huh?
If
immediately.
that's the case, then yes, I'm Medic.
No.
Then I can save myself.
That wasn't the case.
Damn it! No, we were saying cops should reveal themselves.
But no, yeah, that's
Right?
No, because I can still save myself next turn, and if we don't get it within next turn, it's screwed. Because I
Okay.
saved 2 turns ago. I saved Mango, and then obviously I knew he was going to die at next turn, and so I saved Branding because I had no idea who to save. The first turn I saved the Mafia contract because I wanted him to actually play, and I thought that Mafia might be like, oh, he's a Mafia champion. Let's get rid of
So you're
him.
confirmed, basically,
Shit.
which is fine.
Okay.
And then second turn,
I don't
let's do
know.
second turn.
That, I mean,
Yeah, I think it is.
Bro, this shit, man.
Wait,
Man,
so-
my head hurt. I can't think.
So okay, wait.
so last round you saved who?
Last round I saved Brandon.
That's it. What was the logic behind revealing?
Because I can save myself this turn.
Yeah, but like-
there's 3 Mafia. We're basically screwed regardless, so it's helpful to know that someone's for sure down. The way
Yeah,
I
I was
see
gonna say,
it,
the
there's
confirms are not bad.
there's 3 people who are still Mafia.
You shouldn't like
power.
reveal who you save on the same.
Well,
this night.
Well, everyone keeps asking.
Okay, yeah.
So
yeah,
that's
okay,
I just-
don't reveal your safe for this
And
round.
also,
No matter what you
yeah,
do.
of course not. And also, Brandon can still be Brandon could be Mafia. So there's a chance.
I mean,
I don't think you are, but I'm saying like. There's like so many variables. I think it's helpful to have one confirmed town because I usually have no idea who's captain, and I know there's obviously 3
Neither,
Mafia.
bro.
If you think, wait, so do we think Cop is dead or not?
All right. At this point, it would make no sense for Cop not, at least in my opinion, not to come out.
because yeah, if it came out, you can say like, oh, these 2 people aren't Mafia.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
So there's no reason for Cop not to come out. I'm still so confused.
Okay,
Just so nervous
so-
around you smoking.
So, Topher's Mafia.
Probably.
Cleaver
Yeah,
is
it's like you
10.
can just see the stream.
Iron Cop.
Like, it's like I'm kind of peeking over at you.
The first person I checked was Ness, which is why I really didn't want Ness to die. I checked Topher next round. Topher's Mafia. I was still some Axe because bad wagon with that. I actually checked Mango third night because we play a lot of Mafia GG and he does this shit where he like gets rid of his other Mafia so he looks down and stuff. So I checked Mango and then he died. Right? Is it? So that's
What
your
was he?
answer.
What was he when you checked?
He was 10. He was 10.
So I believe you, but why'd you ask if Cop was, you thought Cop was?
Because I didn't want to come out early because I now don't have any Mafia.
Yeah, it's like prodding the stick.
Yeah, and also if someone else goes, oh well I'm Cop, then I
Well,
know.
then somebody got to be Mafia.
So
bro.
I think for the rest of the
He
game,
was confirmed 10. You're confirmed 10.
You
so us
too,
3 are
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, or y'all
3.
Mafia playing us.
If that's the
I
case, you
promise
seem
you that's
pretty
not
genuine.
the case.
With all due respect, Brandon, I don't think you're the best actor, so you seem pretty genuine.
No, you're right. And this whole thing about
But my
not
reads-
protecting left in the first round and you saying you literally never watched Mafia, I believe you on that.
Well, I just wanted him to play. That's the only reason. I would have saved Left if he weren't
Okay.
here.
Yeah. So with that being said, you being confirmed town, like Shelly, and you being confirmed I think this accusation from Johnny is very suspicious on me. Like I said, as soon as I put him on the hot seat, his first reaction is to just go straight at me, without really much. I'm not. Well, I've been like a little more quiet. That's true, but it's not because like I've still talked to him. I've still been friends, and I just haven't been super aggressive about it. And that's mostly. It seems like kind of like a shitty answer, but I'm just like fucking tired. But I'm still talking. I'm still participating. So I haven't really been like that. There have been people who have been way more quiet than me. So it just kind of seems weird to just go
Go, Johnny, I'm
to get accused. That's like a classic Mafia thing. It's a fair point. I take it back.
I don't think it's a Mafia.
Can't be Mafia.
Whatever I say. Real quick, I don't think we can lynch anyone today or we'll lose.
No, we shouldn't.
if we
guarantee
get someone
lose.
wrong,
We
and
already-
then
If we're wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to be right.
Yeah, we guarantee lose if we're wrong.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I say
Yeah.
lynching might be a bad idea.
Wait, do we?
We have 9, we lynch 1, we'd have 8, then Mafia, if they get 2 kills off, then it's 6 and it's game over.
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait one more night.
I just don't think lynching's a smart idea.
So, hey,
We got 5
Wait, if
people.
we didn't time it, wait, no, wait. If we didn't time, we've got how many Mafia?
We have
3 versus what time?
It's 3 versus 6 right now. If it's 3
Do we
Mafia.
lose on that? If we kill?
Yeah, if you get one wrong right now, the Mafia can kill 2.
If Mafia kill 2
Well, no, if I don't save her.
If you don't save, right?
Well, I think you need to save me. Ideally.
yo, please.
Because then I need
Please.
to check something.
Shelly, please.
Or no, sir.
What?
Please. Yo, okay, so, fuck, man. I feel like, why, if y'all know I'm telling why I'm alive, right? So I gotta be wrong on my reads, right? Probably our town.
Wait, she's been comp.
Or Cobb, right? He's probably town.
You good,
Right.
Brandon?
No, I don't know who any. I don't know what anyone is.
Right. Me, Cody, and you are confirmed. I checked Hugo.
Confirmed.
So then
assuming
somebody
that
got to
you
be
actually
Mafia. We
are.
still
And
playing.
there's still a possibility.
I would know this aggro all the way through the game.
And then based on what Topher said, I'm okay with confirming Triff for now.
I am not.
What you think
I'm
about
still
Hungry
okay.
Box?
I'm still okay with that.
I'm
very sus of him, but he's still alive. And the way he's been participating has been a little like lax and like not aggressive, which is like I'm used to him being a little more involved. He kind of just been like chilling. That's how I'm saying. And then Johnny is my other. Like these two are my big susses. I don't know about Ludwig or Kalindi. I think he's fine. Considering the stuff he said, like kind of like a lack of knowledge on how the game works, but like not in a very honest way. It wasn't like his pop-up was awesome. Yeah, and it was like it didn't come as a way as a defense. It's just like he's asking genuine questions and he doesn't know how this game works yet. And then Toph, who we confirmed Mafia,
He's 100%. Yeah,
is like
Topher's not.
defending or is trying to call out Triff before he dies. That's not really a thing that Mafia will do. They will not sell out
They
their
might.
own.
Yeah, no, they do though. Sometimes they do.
No. That's just way too.
But you don't suss him there. You do not suss him because Toph tried to call him out.
I am comfortable with him being up there. I'm comfortable with him being town.
What about you?
I don't know.
Well, she's confirming town. And I know I'm fucking town. So like,
I'm
you got layers of defense on me being up there.
The thing is, we can.
I don't know that. Y'all can.
Brandon, that's true, but the likelihood of that is usually pretty low. And at this point, we have to go with it. And if these three and him, sort of, if you're confirming him good, or you are, if
so
you
how
get
many Mafia
four
y'all think
town,
For me to be Mafia,
you get 4 against
all
them.
three of us would have to be Mafia, and that's two roll calls at the same time.
No,
to try to play it off like no one else is going to counter
it's
that, that's
insane.
too much.
It's insane.
So this, and this is certain.
But that
I'm
has to
positive
be-
about you.
yeah.
That's way too fucking crazy. Like for two people to be like, for them to be Mafia.
No, I think
and
he's
then
right.
call-
I'm not sussing him no more. I feel like. But I'm sussing everybody.
Yeah, we're not really.
If you know your town, there's no reason to react. Like, but I don't know.
As cop,
Okay,
so
it's
as
moving
a
in
fake
circles.
cop, why would you claim that you're even checking Meg?
I'm
not
just
a
siding
good
with
move.
y'all. So if we lose, we just lose.
Like,
I'm just being blind. I don't care.
I think we should
So
destroy that idea. of
Okay,
them.
okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay, next subject.
Fuck. I really don't know if Toph tried to double mind game.
Yeah.
But
Like using it,
yeah.
it's too much. Especially putting that burden on like a newer player to handle
I
himself
know.
after he gets accused from
I
Mafia.
know.
No, he was just
Yeah,
trying
but
to get
there's three
someone
Mafia
killed.
left. There's three Mafia. So like all
Yeah,
Trev has
you're
to
gonna-
do.
you're gonna
all
give it
Trev
to
has-
him,
yeah, all
like-
Trev has to do is go. That's
What?
all they had. Like, so if there's three Mafia, if say Johnny and Juan are Mafia, all Trev has to do is go.
You guys got 2 minutes.
Yeah, like that's not putting that much burden on him because none of you
No,
suss
it's
him
gonna put the
out.
burden of defense
calling him out.
on him later.
Clint,
And
there's a-
if
But
he
we
thinks he's
didn't.
new,
Why did I
he's
play?
not
I
gonna,
don't
no, he
know
did.
what
He
I-
accused him.
Wait.
I'm not playing.
Remind you. Once again,
I'm
the
sorry,
only
Chad.
data-
I did y'all wrong.
Yeah, go.
The only data we have for certain, based upon what we thought Mango did with Toph, is that Toph is Mafia. So whatever Toph said has to be taken as our fact in this case. The stuff we need to base our kills off.
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, with that knowledge.
And the reason I guess we're all confused is because Toph was trying to pull him down as Mafia. There's a couple of ways that could have gone. At one point when I was Mafia in Summit 4, when I died, I wanted to do that because no one trusted me so fucking much that anything I said would have been completely no. And by saying that, I effectively saved the other Mafia at the time, which I believe was actually left. So by doing that, it kind of made this whole shield around him. And we were negging him so fucking bad. We were like, anything this guy says is dull, it's bad. At that point, it might have been what he was going for. It's just weird to me for him to pick Triff.
Alright, are we gonna accuse someone?
But we know Toby's not
Okay.
so it's
Sure,
like-
the math is.
You need to save me. Who are we checking?
A wrong, look. A wrong
Yeah,
kill.
he's right.
So you can't kill.
So who are we checking? I can basically. I feel like most of us.
I don't
suss
think
on
you
these
should
two.
tell. I think we can give our opinions, but I think you should keep.
Yeah, no, I agree. But yeah.
If you're playing me, I'm gonna be so
I promise you.
If you guys are
I am
town.
not playing.
Hello, I'm your moderator. Would you like to vote off someone?
No.
You can check.
No, we're gonna vote to go to sleep. Or are we gonna vote
Wait,
off?
no, if we lose, right? If we lynch round, we lose, right?
If you don't lynch, technically, eventually you will lose.
But like I'm saying, the next day.
If we lynch 10, then we lose.
Yeah, and yeah.
I can't answer that. I can't actually answer that.
Are we going to be any better off next round?
Well, we just have like
one more time.
cop check.
Oh, cop check.
Yeah,
Well,
we
if
have
you don't die.
Well, if
He's
saves
got to
me,
make a
we're good.
decision.
Well,
That's going to be a money read on saving yourself or saving yourself.
Just to remind you guys,
Well, no,
like,
because they already know. They already know that they got to
to remind you, that you can kill through a medic save if you have more than one kill power.
Double tap,
That can happen.
So the Mafia can
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah.
That's terrible. If that's the case, we should lynch. If that's the case, we should lynch. Because you can double tap someone.
Were the rules posted beforehand? I feel like we should read the rules.
You played like 10 times, dude.
No,
You
yeah,
got
but
tapped double
then
tap.
they're always saying.
Okay. I don't like this rule.
Then only one person dies if they double tap.
Okay.
Which is essentially like
so scary.
a flyer medic save. They're just gonna
So that's a gamble because that means the Mafia are going to either double tap Shelly or reverse read that and kill 2 people who you aren't going to target, and the game's still over.
This
So
rule's trash.
It's really fucking weird.
No, if they kill 2
This is
people,
a
the
lot
game's
of
still
pressure.
over.
I mean, this sucks. Well, actually, I don't feel bad because it's like basically 50-50.
It's all read at this point.
So, it's not even a read. This is just a guess.
Don't,
Chat, I'm sorry.
don't say you're saying.
Literally, chat, I apologize. I'm probably going to get this wrong.
Yeah, Chad's like, oh,
I
Brandon
know.
trash.
They're going to hate me, but I
So
can't do
everyone's
anything. I'm sorry.
gambling.
I'm new to this.
Well, right now, if we don't vote, no matter what.
Oh yeah, we're
That's for sure.
sleeping, but he's gambling.
So will we vote or not vote?
So are you guys not gonna vote?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do the vote to go to sleep just to see. Okay.
We're going to
You'd like to go to sleep?
Yeah.
That's the
So wait,
majority.
I can't put my head up?
No, you're fine. Everybody, put your head down.
Okay, I'm good.
If you're Mafia, raise your head. Decide on your first kill. Decide on your second kill. Mafia heads down. Cop heads up. Decide on somebody to check. Cop heads down. Medic heads up. Decide on somebody to save.
Yeah.
Medic heads down. Vigi heads up. Would you like to use your shot? Vigi heads down. Everybody heads up. Charlie, you're dead.
Yeah.
Okay, so I saved Kelly to double tap.
Yeah.
Can I?
You should have. If you knew it was going to happen, it might have been wise.
I'm sorry, Charlie, don't hate me.
No, because they could have been 2 people. They could have
I'm gonna do that.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
No,
Hold conversation.
So I'm not gonna lie.
Hold up.
You guys have any questions about the rules? 'Cause I
Yeah,
can
that
do
double
now.
tap rule, I did not
Can
know
I get another
about.
beer?
You have played Mafia a lot, but
Do I have to play this again?
I have had issues with rules before, if you remember.
This is too much, man. I see this is why I don't do this shit.
Dude,
I'm not doing
I
this.
just wish I just wish
I
someone
feel like a fucking idiot.
I wish someone killed me round 1.
You saved yourself round 1, right?
No, I saved him. I said he saved him.
That
was actually that was a good read. I feel like Mafia guy? Yeah, it's like, no, it's like everyone wants him dead because he's a pro. Right? Yeah, exactly. I feel like, why wouldn't you want the pro dead? Why wouldn't you want to kick out KD?
Yeah, man, don't push your thing.
No, my bad. I should have said the player. Harden. Too soon. Okay. So I'm pretty convinced. Still waiting on you.
Wait for Hug.
Dude, I'm just a really shit town. Is the camera, are we still live?
Yeah. Maybe.
We are? Yeah, I'm sorry, Chad. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. They just tell me to come sit down, and then I sit down. Oh, I feel so stupid.
I just want to warm for tomorrow.
Somebody's still Mafia, bruh.
I don't think there were any huge blunders. That like I feel like the only big mistake was announcing the power rooms with the existence of double tap.
I'm not sure I did that.
Well, I think we forgot that double tap existed.
I think that's the problem, right? Because
Like, if we had known double tap existed, I would have found it come out.
and
Like,
Shelly can never come out of that.
the math in my head was just
And then
like,
what's the
amount of
number
people made
when
perfect
town
sense,
loses?
but I didn't realize they could just kill her anyway.
Yeah, because then it's like she gets one more round.
Yeah,
That was what I was thinking.
Basically, I just wanted her to get one other victory, and that would have been really in favor at that point.
Yeah.
How much is it if it's one Mafia?
If one Mafia left, it goes down to it goes down to the final.
Okay.
Dude, I don't want it.
It's so stressful.
We have
So
to.
there's
I get it wrong every fucking time.
There's 100%. No. There's 100% 3.
There's at most 3. There can't be 4.
There's
They double
100%
tap.
So half the people here are Mafia.
I don't want to fucking.
No.
It's half the game's over.
3 of 7. Which means
That's like 40%.
it means we got to win tonight. 100% we had to hit.
No. It's more than half. Town.
No, yeah, there's
East, likely town.
I'm gonna go downtown.
I'm not sure way down.
I'll probably. I'd say I've never played Mafia.
If you were actually Mafia, I'm not even like good for you.
No,
like
they're
good
giving you way
Mafia,
too much
like-
credit. I'm not that. I'm not
Literally good for you if you're
No,
Mafia.
I wouldn't. I'd love to be a
To
sociopath.
recap, they have to lynch someone tonight. 100%. They have to be Mafia.
Like,
We also
honestly,
super
Cody,
big fucked up
you
by
should
having
lead
Shelly
this
go.
one because you're the last two down.
Okay,
for sure.
so I think we gotta start working. We're 5-3, right? And I think we gotta start working with probability here. So confirmed is me, confirmed is Cody. Okay, I am comfortable with Brandon. That's confirmed. I am comfortable enough with Triff if we gotta gamble to not gamble on him. I'm not saying he's definitely not Mafia, but I'm okay with letting him live until later rounds and we decide. So the people that have to die in some kind of order are Johnny, Kalindi, Ludwig, and Humphreys. Who I want to start with, in my mind, is definitely Johnny, just because even, like, he hasn't said a whole lot. The counter accusation as soon as he's asked to speak, and then just flipping back around. I just get all kinds of sus vibes from him. Another sus thing for me is Kalindi's willingness to get out of the game as quickly as possible to go hang out and play poker, but he's still here, right? And he hasn't said a whole lot, and he's been a little nervous initially.
Dude, it's 10.
But
10:20.
that's
Poker's over.
hell no, dude. It's never over.
We'll play at the hotel. I'm here.
Look, all right. So basically, if we're gonna go in order to start off, let's say Johnny dies now, and then they lose their 2 kill power, which is we have to gamble on that. And they're only gonna have 1 kill power after that.
If it's Johnny.
So that, yeah, if it is Johnny, so then it'd be 2 Mafia to 4 Town, and then we could kill the next person.
The thing is, like, you're going through like so many layers, and like to get to even layer 3, you have to get a correct 3 layer 1. So you need to expand. You need to have like both options covered.
Okay.
The wrong and right.
Okay.
If we're wrong, you can live. If we're wrong, I think SDGs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
So
stuff.
I'm willing to put that on Johnny.
And now you look
I will say to back on him, the fact that you changed your mind like that, like I don't have any read on you until like.
I'm gonna find it. How do we know that Ego is down?
So Shelly outed him as
Shelly was
out.
Shelly
Unless
So why am I sus?
I think it was your quietness.
Because I heard Charlie say that.
It was your quietness, and then you accused Hugo. And
I think my point was valid because he was pretty quiet. And I don't think he was a tryhard when it comes to music.
That's fair. I mean, it's true, yeah. But
I just thought you'd talk more.
So there is one more possibility to entertain. Obviously, you revealed, and then she revealed. Do we take Shelly to be the kind of person, like,
Don't even say it.
she can't be Mafia.
I don't want to
She
go
got
down the
Mafia.
fucking hole.
It's a rabbit hole.
She got killed by Mafia.
No.
The rabbit hole of even thinking that.
I don't want to go down the rabbit hole.
No.
You, 99.9%
That's what I mean. It's so unlikely that
This is just easy.
That's pointless.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. So, like, to answer your question, the reason why Hugo is safe is because she outed him. And your suspicions from everyone, you had it on Hugo for being quiet, but then you only did start talking after you were like confirmed town. That's what I noticed that.
I do. I want to take back a little bit of the pressure just on Kalindi, just based on something I forgot that he was saying, is that he was adamant about like not even going down the rabbit hole of thinking that Shelly and Cody were fucking around as Mafia. Like, that's just elaborate. And he was like strict about like, no, get off of it. So I'll take back the pressure a little bit. I still think you guys need to die in some order, maybe change the order a little bit, but the most pressure should be on one of these 3.
I'm scared.
I'm scared of Johnny. No, between Hungrybox, Ludwig, and Johnny, the pressure needs to be on them to figure out which.
I'm scared of HBox.
Actually, no. I mean, the pressure still needs to be on you, but I think it needs to be a little more on you guys.
What's
just
that?
because when we were starting to go down the rabbit hole of thinking that they weren't roles, he was like adamant about just being like, no, fuck off, just like you just did now when we started thinking about it too.
Yeah,
but
he was on it as well, saying like, no, that's a rabbit hole.
pressure on him, but on me.
I wasn't
You're right, the same thing.
No, okay.
No. It's cool. I just want to know why.
No, you're right.
It's a personal beef.
There's no reason to be. There's no reason to be defensive about it.
I'm
My
just
bad.
salty. I'm just salty.
Okay. All right.
It doesn't matter. We're still like we're most likely 3 and 4 in terms of
I'd say,
the order.
yeah, my strongest is these two, with priority on Johnny would be my gambit.
That makes
I feel like we can do this in a really easy way. You just like it's a 4-man lineup, and then the confirmed towns vote, and if there's any majority for anyone, you just kill them.
Let's say,
There's 4 people who are sus, right?
Yeah.
Or well, I guess
We know who's town.
4.5, whatever. But
No,
Again, you're also gambling on this.
Yeah,
While you're going up, you're still
it
gambling.
would also be a gamble on him.
But
But,
that's
I'm
the
just saying, like, if like
best gamble we got.
like literally of us 5, 3 are Mafia. You have good odds. I feel like if everybody decides like who they think is the best, like you're pretty safe. And doing it that way, and it just has like everyone has it's like just the fairest way I think to do it.
So you're saying confirmed counties to decide
Yeah,
who's first.
yeah, and I'm putting Brandon confirmed town, even though he's not confirmed town because I've confirmed town. I think everyone's
99.9.
Okay, so then if,
Alright, so are we voting on someone, guys?
if us 3 want to move on someone, are you guys okay? John. We'll figure out that later.
I'm okay with that order.
Who's number 1?
I'm okay with that order for now.
Okay, I then
I'll second
nominated
it.
Johnny.
I'll second it.
But then like all of us
Gotta vote for him.
Alright, Johnny, defense.
I don't know. Just based on the way the game is going, I feel like a lot of people, it's a lot of deflection on some people. Like, we never really thought about like kill related.
No, we thought about is what we're thinking.
No, not that. But then like Mafia.
Oh, like who they killed in what order? I mean, it made sense. It was like weapon first. I don't know.
Charlie just now.
Oh, no, we're
Yeah.
right now.
I could probably start the point that like people kill weapon first so far away. You know? They're like
Why would they try that? Well, if we're
it's a good point.
Well, to be fair, I think the fact that he might have been Mafia was actually like pretty decent, or like Mafia would try to kill the champion would be actually pretty reasonable expectation.
I think if we're just grasping at straws.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't have much to go off based on what you're doing. I don't like going filming.
So you can't, this whole time playing, you can't accuse nobody. You don't think no one, so. That don't add up, bro.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
I just don't like throwing out Hail Marys that are like usually.
Nah, but you don't think anyone who's sus though.
We literally have to lynch or we'll lose. So it's not even a Hail Mary really because it's like 3 of 5.
Well, it's like Hail Mary, but you only got 3 seconds left. You got it.
True. Honestly, I don't want to go through the possibility of him trying to mind game us with like.
Nah, yeah, you got it.
We got 11 times.
You gotta stick to
But I
it.
feel what you're saying.
Okay, do you have more to say?
It's not me, I think it's $100.
It's not you. There's 3.
Alright, so are we still voting on it?
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody put your heads down. If you'd like to vote off Johnny on 3, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3. Everybody heads up. Johnny, you're dead. We're gonna go to sleep. Everybody go to sleep. Mafia heads up. Decide on your first kill.
Johnny's pissed.
Decide on your second kill. Mafia heads down. Cop heads up, decide on somebody to check. Cop heads down. Medic heads up, decide on somebody to save. Medic heads down. Everybody heads up. Hugo, you're dead. Mafia wins. 1 week. Lindy and
I knew both.
I'm sorry, I'm trash.
I'm so mad.
I've never played this game.
I called both of you guys.
Good try, man. Good try. Good try.
No, I'm actually the worst.
I called
Bitches.
I
put that well.
I'm sorry.
It's too free, dude.
I called Brandon. Bro, you went on so many circles.
I know. I kind of thought you were, but usually you hella react. You weren't hella reacting.
I had to be the town with the worst. And then like
so we don't have enough time for another game. but we will try and play more tomorrow. Try and play 2 games tomorrow. I know that was unfortunate. Can we zoom in on the MVP for Mafia right here? Yeah, MVP for Mafia. That's
Everybody
Hugo.
wants Hugo to win.
Hugo Gonzalez. The roast of Hugo right here. Very important guy.
Hey, don't ever. I'm done. I'm retired. I'm out the game.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.
I retired last year too.
I was never getting to go. I tortured myself. You okay there, bro? It's all right, man.